Pat, congrats. What's it like to, after the last few years, all the steps that you guys have taken as a team to get to this point where you're the 1 seed and playoffs come through Denver?
Yeah, it feels good knowing how far we came. It's a big accomplishment for us, especially for this organization. Knowing what we've been through, how long it took for us to get to this spot. But it's all worth it for sure. But there's still more work to do, and that's a big thing. That's a big key moving forward. So,
yeah, Pat, talk about your hit, and was that the biggest hit? Would you say since you've been here?
Yeah, I think it was a pivotal down. Obviously, he checked down to the flat. That's my responsibility, and that it come up and laid a boom. So, that's what I had to do, get out the field. But yeah, I for sure could attest to that was probably my biggest hit in my career. I felt a little stinger after, but I'm good. I shook it off. So, but definitely one of my biggest hits, though.
Pat, how much pride do you take in the defense being able to 2 years in a row lead the league in sacks? Because you're not someone that you ever really get sent, but especially then add 4 more a day, get 68, which is one of the best all time.
Yeah, it definitely feels good. It's a testament to the D-line and the front and, how they rush together, how they get into different rushing lanes, different schemes and stuff like that. And they fundamentally sound. And that's what's key to have a dominant defensive line. And they've been showing it all year. So, and I feel like they going to keep on getting better and better, in this tournament. So it definitely feels good knowing that, they keep on progressing moving forward. So.
Pat, to your left, congratulations on getting the 1 seed. Can you take us through Jaquan's pick 6, which probably the play of the game, and how cool it was to not just for him to get the interception, but then to score as well?
Yeah, that was the biggest play of the game for sure. We always talk about tips and overthrows. We need to capitalize on it. And then I feel like in the DBs, we always talk about once we get the ball in the hands, we got to capitalize and score, because why not? And Jaquan, he made a great play on the ball. Found the lane, found the alley, and scored a touchdown. So, that's what he do. He's known for making big-time plays just like that. And, it's a big pivotal moment in the game, so proud of him.
You played a lot of high-stakes football in college, and you got a taste of playoff football last year. When it's high-stakes football, what changes or do you change?
It's just a mindset, I believe. We all realize in the tournament is do or die. It's really almost zero margin of error once you're in the tournament. And we feel like a team, we got a lot to correct, a lot to adjust. But at the end of the day, we're glad we got home field advantage, because you need as much of an advantage, going into the playoffs. And that's a huge part of it, securing that number 1 seed and getting home field advantage. So that's big time for us. But, I feel like we're not a finished product. We're not, where we want to be yet. But like I said before, I feel like we're very dangerous knowing that we got home field advantage right in front of us.
Pat, over here, sort of a random one, but Ennie had his first start, on the D-line ever for you guys tonight. Just what did you make of kind of the way that he responded and has responded all year when, JFM or in that kind of rotational role for you guys? Yeah,
he stepped up very well, immensely. Ennie, he's one of those guys that works hard every day in practice. He takes coaching very well. And, once he get in the game, he knows his role, and that's to dominate and make plays. And, that's what he's been doing all year for us. And, all those guys in the D-line room, whenever they name called, they step up and make plays in a crucial way. And that's huge for our defense, just getting those reps and gaining more and more depth, as far as we go on along the playoff run. So,
last one, Artie.
Hey, Pat, how does grinding out these kinds of games prepare you for what's next?
Yeah, like I said, we had some playoff atmospheres this year for sure, where, we had some adversity early on in the game, and we find a way to bounce back and finish games. So I feel like we definitely battle-tested in that regard, and we always find ways to win. Just in the playoffs, though, we can't find ourselves, shooting ourselves in the foot consistently. We got to find ways to really dominate and, find ways to get a faster start. And I think that's what we need to focus on moving forward. But as a team, man, we battle-tested. We're strong as a unit, and it showed, during the whole season.